Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. Look on this beautiful Highlander. Very impressive, very beautiful car. 2020 Highlander. Gorgeous deep blue color. It has amazingly already 99,000 miles on the odometer. I did engine oil change on it. That was first time I saw this vehicle in my shop, and I did for this customer because she's kind of VIP. She spent a lot of money on her Sienna in the past, so I did a free inspection. She bought it recently. She bought it without me, and she was hoping it's in a great shape. As I had it on the lift, I discovered that everything looks almost brand new despite the mileage, despite the fact somebody put 99,000 miles on the vehicle in what, 5.5, 6 years. It was driven a lot, but there are areas which look brand new. So that was fantastic. And I found only one problem, and let's put it on the lift. It's related, it's right in here on this side, and it's the strut. Let's film how everybody can spot it without even lifting it. Even if you just walk by and look in this area. Do you see how shiny and wet it is? And it's not because it drove through the puddle of water. It's because the oil is leaking. So I finally positioned the light. You can see all of it. And I can also touch it. So this is all wet. Shiny wet. There's oil down here. It continues all the way here. If you look down here, everything is wet, and that was immediately obvious when I was underneath the vehicle for that engine oil and filter change. So it was easy to spot because the other side it's absolutely dry and perfect. And hopefully this footage will show you the difference. The oil is all the way down here. If you look here, perfectly dry. That's how it normally is. So after the service was finished, I have went online to create 2 ways how to repair this problem. First will be with aftermarket struts with the whole unit, which you can normally always buy for these vehicles. And in this case, you will replace both, this one and this one. Or with an OEM part. As many of you know, and I mention it in different videos, if you use Toyota parts, you cannot buy entire strut. You can buy only the shock and rebuild it yourself. You always risk that some parts will be worn, so you don't know what to buy. If you will buy the whole thing, piece by piece, pad by pad, nut by nut, it can be easily $700, $750 with tax and so on. So these are extremely expensive, but there was a problem. When I was looking online on all the suppliers and everything, I fortunately paid attention, and every listing, O'Reilly, Napa, AutoZone, the aftermarket's 1A Auto, every single time I looked at it, there was a fine print or another text, and it always said with 20-inch wheels. I'm like, I don't think this model, the wheels didn't look so big, excuse me. I don't think these were 20 inches. And of course, it's a 235/65 R18. So I talked to the Toyota part specialist, and he said, yeah, the 18-inch wheels were on 2 models in this year. And that will be Platinum and Limited. Your XLE must have, unless it was changed, must have 18-inch wheels. And I'm like, okay, no problem. This is fantastic. I will do all the labor. I will make more money replacing it instead of doing the parts. So I will rebuild. I will offer her this shock, and I will do the whole job. It will be the shock only, and it will be back to OEM, which I preferred from beginning anyway, because I believe, as you know, in OEM parts, I rather install OEM Toyota parts on, especially on such a current, beautiful vehicle, which really many areas look like they are brand new still. So he gave me price. I said, tell me how fast you can do it. The customer said she can bring it ASAP because it is a safety concern, and she would like to have it done ASAP. And he did his tuk, and he said, oh, we got a problem. Houston, we have a problem. This part is on back order. I'm like, okay. He's like, I believe he said, we have like in USA, there's 750 requests for this part already. It's on back order, and there's no ETA. That means nobody has any idea when this will be available again. So now, no aftermarket. None of these were for 18-inch wheels. Every listing I saw was 20. And no Toyota. But he gave me advice because he checked availability at certain dealerships. And he said, hey, try to get it from them before it's too late. So I did. I followed his advice. I got it. It came late. The box is damaged, completely damaged, as a UPS was handling it. But I very carefully look at the part. It's in fantastic shape. There may be maybe tiniest scratch right here when it came through the box, but that should be fine. I believe it's perfect. And this is the story. I believe this is the most wanted Toyota part at this moment. We have a March 2026. I couldn't believe that for very common, current, standard shape Toyota Highlander, there may be parts which doesn't exist, which are not being produced. They don't exist, and there are only few left around, as they sit on the shelf of some dealership. This was their last. If they need it today, they don't have it, and they cannot get it. I am surprised what's happening. The Toyota parts person said, I don't think this is even COVID related. He said, I think it's a manufacturing. There's something in design of this strut which is not available. Therefore, the manufacturers are unable to put it together, put it in the box and deliver it to the Toyota. So, very interesting story. I don't see this very often. It's a very common vehicle. You will think it may be the other way, that the 18-inch wheel struts or shocks will be not available, but actually this most common one is the one which is missing, not being produced, and who knows when it will be available. I want to share that with you. It's definitely something special. I gotta go to replace it because it's older people, old ladies, and they wanna have it back ASAP. So I hope you enjoy this information, this video. If you do, please give it a thumb up and stay tuned. I have way more coming your way soon. Thank you for watching and have a great day, my friend. And I guess here is a little explanation what I meant. When you buy a Toyota shock, you have to rebuild it. Well, that means you have to transfer the spring and all the other parts which are good, remove them from here and put them on the new one. Now, very high safety item is the spring has to be first compressed before you remove the top nut. Otherwise, don't ever try to unscrew this. This whole thing will become projectile. There's so much pressure in that coil spring. As it's compressed, it can kill somebody. So extremely dangerous. Ideally, don't do it yourself and let us deal with it.